WBAL TV, WBAL News Radio, a proud exclusive media partners for the 2024 Baltimore Met Gala. That's all this Saturday, 14th, at the Hall Live Casino. And this year, Baltimore stepping into Eden with the theme Adam and Eve into the garden. I'm interested to see what people are going to do with their outfits because I think it's going to be off the hook. They're focusing on the art experience today. And join me, art curators for the Statement 2024 exhibition. Ainsley Burroughs is here, Ernest Shaw, as well as L'Oreal Noel. Good to see all of you.
Hey,
Good to see you.
I'm doing well. You guys know how to put on a show. But I think it's the great marriage between, because I think some people think it's just fashion. But you go beyond it with the gala. A little bit of everything.
Yeah. So basically it's like fashion, which is a centerpiece.
Okay.
But it expands it out into art
Sure.
and culinary. And the art is here to this year to say we're making a statement.
I love it.
Yeah, because the fashion makes a statement all the time.
Sure. And you can't miss it.
And you can't miss it.
Right,
but
right.
this year the art is like we are making a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
So
L'Oreal, do you feel like sometimes art is intimidating for some folks and they sort of trying to figure out where they fit in?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear it, I hear it all the time where people are like, how am I supposed to interpret this? What am I looking at?
Right.
But what I'm excited about for this is it's a theme that people, are familiar with
Yeah.
regardless of their background. And so it'll be interesting for them to see the different interpretations that the artists have taken on that theme.
I think that's the beauty of it. People walk in and sure, Garden of Eden, you have one thing in mind. Then you see how somebody is dressed or how someone's portrayed it on canvas, and it's completely different than what your interpretation may be.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, for you, I mean, is that part of the challenge? Is that part of the fun?
It's definitely part of the challenge, which is why we chose a variety of artists
Yeah.
in different parts of their career.
Yeah.
Emerging, mid-career, established artists, artists with PhDs, no Ds. But it's a very talented amalgamation of artists.
Here's a look at some of the folks. You sent us some of the pictures. Tell me about some of them and what stood out to you. I mean, you made the decision to choose them, and I'm guessing there was something about each that was special to you.
Well, I could say one of the pieces that I'm excited about, has a different interpretation on the art, the Garden of Eden.
Okay.
So you have two women instead of the usual Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
You have different works that kind of see it from different perspectives in that way.
Okay. How about you? Look like you're going to jump in. Was there something?
One of my favorite pieces in the show that we've looked at, and there's a complete different interpretation. Like, what do you think about when you think of the Garden of Eden?
Yeah.
This artist made two vessels
Okay.
out of clay, and one is called King and one is called Queen.
I like it. See, you may have just got me to come now. And tell me about the idea of making a statement. And I'm wondering what the statement is. What is it that you want to hope folks, when they come in, what do they leave with?
So basically, you can actually talk. it was L'Oreal's idea.
Oh, you're the brainchild. I love it. All right.
Thank you. Well, I would say it's about making an impact.
Yeah.
This is an unusual event where you have these three, the pictorial art and the fashion together, and then also the attendees themselves participating, immersed with their own fashion. And so the entire thing is orchestrated to really make an impact on the attendees.
Okay.
And that's exactly what the art part is going to do as well.
I feel, growing up in Baltimore, I think Baltimore always had this sort of inferiority kind of complex. You're stuck in between D.C. and New York and Philly. But when you see this event, especially last year, I mean, people came out and really wanted to make a statement as the theme goes. Did you find that I felt like Baltimore grows up with this event every year?
Well, also having grown up in Baltimore, I can concur. Yes, we were caught somewhere in between the South and the North.
Yeah.
But as a visual artist growing up here, it's important that what the Met Gala is doing is highlighting most artists regionally. So we're definitely making a statement. It's not just a fashion event.
Yeah.
This is not just an add-on to the fashion. It's art, culinary, and fashion all making a statement.
Do not sleep on Baltimore, I think is the theme. Thank you three for coming by. This
Thanks
is
for
this
having us.
Saturday the 14th. Looking forward to all of it. Again, the theme for the third annual event is Adam and Eve Enter the Garden, and our own 11 News Today anchor Megan Rivers will MC that event. This all takes place the 14th. It's at the Hall at Live Casino and Hotel. WBAL TV, WBAL News Radio 1090, 101.5, proud exclusive media partners for the 2024 Baltimore Met Gala extravaganza of the finest art, fashion, culinary experiences. You can find more information at the Met Gala and purchase tickets on our WBAL TV mobile app and website.